Yo, what's going on? It's your boy MikeBeez. Welcome to a episode of Wavy Talk Radio. I got a special guest with me today, my boy Traishaun. Listen, man, I'm really excited about this because this dude is uber talented, coming from right here in Indianapolis, Indiana. And I'm gonna let him explain all that, but y'all gotta understand the message that this dude is bringing, the talent that he's bringing, the whole entire package is just absolutely ridiculous. Traishaun, I appreciate you for showing up. You know, for doing this with me. I'm humbled, and I really appreciate it. Why don't you tell the people about yourself, man? Give them a little backstory.
Well, I'm a singer. I grew up in South Bend, Indiana. Moved to Indianapolis when I was in like second grade. You know, been doing music all my life. Started singing when I was 3 years old. The very first song I remember singing was "I'm Going Down" by Mary J. Blige, and ever since then, it's just music has been in my blood. You know, I've been writing songs, been singing in church, all that. You know, the same backstory that most singers have. But it's so true. Like I'm inspired by a lot of different beautiful, talented people, man.
Definitely.
So yeah,
definitely. That's what's up, man. So Indianapolis, Indiana. You say you're born in South Bend,
yeah,
right? And then you guys managed to make your way down here to Indianapolis, right?
Right.
So during all that, you said you started singing at 3.
Yeah.
Right. So was there a specific time, like everybody says, "Oh, I remember this and I remember that." You started at 3 years old. Was there a pivotal moment in Traishaun's life where it was like, "Yo, I want to do this. This is what I want to do. I want to make this a part of my life for the rest of my life"?
Absolutely. I think, well, for me, man, when I saw artists like Stevie Wonder, Luther Vandross, Boyz II Men, like even like, you know, what inspired me as a songwriter too was Neo, Tank. Like seeing people like that in their element, being vulnerable, being honest in R&B, we don't have that too much anymore. And I'm trying to, you know, really bring that into this new generation because, you know, music makes you feel something. Sure. And I think that music should always make you feel something. And I think that it's very prevalent in my music and other artists that I'm associated with.
100%. Emotional aspect of it. So how, like, what happened? So, you know, it was you were singing. Did you just wake up one day at 3 years old and start singing? And like, what happened? Did somebody put you in that ring with somebody? Was it, you know what I mean? Like, what was it? Was it church?
Yeah, all of that. I think my mom, she sang. She just not like a singer like that. She don't do it that often. But
Shout out to moms.
Shout out to moms. I just remember hearing her sing, and I just, as soon as I could talk, I could sing. You know, every time that I heard a melody or heard a song, like I sang along to it, it just felt good. It just felt right.
Okay. So when you talk about industry musicians, or well, specifically industry singers, a lot of times an industry singer was like, "Yeah, well, my mom sang, and you know, my grandmother sang." Like, keep the Shear family. Yeah. Everybody in their family sings, or is a musician. Is that the case for your family? Like, you know, say mom sing. What about anybody else?
I just recall my mom and my grandmother being able to sing, but it's not like deep like that. We're not like the Jacksons or the Clarks or you know, like we definitely have limitations.
Practicing in the living room,
right? You know, I didn't get whoopings because I hit a wrong note. So you know, but shout out to all those talented families, you know, because it takes a village. You know, I think when you have a talent like this, it needs to be nurtured at a young age.
Most definitely. And let me tell you something. It's so much talent brewing here in Indiana.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous. So. What singer? We're gonna get a little personal. We're gonna maybe this gets out there to the point where we can get a hold of somebody.
Yeah.
So what singer or entertainer specifically, past or present, would you like to work with? Actually, you know what? Let's do it past and present.
Past and present.
Let's start with past first.
Past. There's so many, but I think Luther Vandross. You know, that's the OG man for me. Like I know. A lot of my inflections of my voice, a lot of the way I sing, I study him. Yeah. I think Prince is dope. Like if Prince was still around and he even, like if I was even able to be in that space with the musically gifted, talented genius that he is, I would be honored. And, you know, also, New Edition, I would love to write for them. I think that they are an amazing, legendary group.
For sure, absolutely.
You
know? 100%.
As far as present, I like JoJo a lot. That she is a really talented singer, and I definitely want to, you know, be able to get in the booth with her and just like do some duet type stuff. I would love. She has. I would love to work with Kendrick. Shoot, there's just so many. He's fire. He's fire.
He's a brilliant mind.
Yeah, too. And Bryson Tiller, I would work with him. Yeah, Jasmine Sullivan. Shout out to Jasmine Sullivan. Like those.
Oh, definitely Jazz. Yeah,
those four are definitely probably on the top of my list.
Oh yeah, bro, you hit on the money with Sullivan. She's a powerhouse. She's definitely a powerhouse.
Yeah. Shout out to the Aries. She's an Aries just like me, man. We different when it comes to this music.
Okay. You cheated on the question. You gave me like 3 old, 3 new. It's whatever.
It's all good. It's too many. That means it's just too many today.
It's you know what, the talent is definitely out there.
Yeah,
shout
absolutely.
out to all the artists that he just mentioned.
Absolutely.
I'll say okay. So now segue into that. Tell me something. So you got the artist. Put the whole package together. You got the specific artist from the past, right? Yeah. You got the artist present.
Right.
Give me a producer that you would really want to work with. Present, no past producer. A producer in the current right now.
I'm gonna give you 2, and I will leave it at that.
Okay.
Brian Michael Cox, Timbaland. That's all I need.
Hey.
You know, shout out to Wonder Boy.
Wonder
Boy is a co-producer as well.
Who is that guy?
Right.
Who's that guy?
But you know, yeah.
No, game recognized game. I know that.
Right.
Timbaland is actually, you know, for those of you, what he's referring to is the fact that I produce as well.
Shout out to Wonder Boy.
Shout out to you for that. But no, definitely inspiring dude. Timbaland for sure. Brian Michael Cox is an absolute beast and so versatile across the board. So what I'm putting together is this. So he just said, we're going to go current because obviously we can't do much with the past artists. He just said, let's see, it was Jasmine Sullivan, Bryson Tiller, or who's the other one?
JoJo.
Or JoJo, right?
And Kendrick.
So you as the audience, you take your pick, whatever, which one,
yeah,
right? Of those 3, this man, and then Timbaland or Brian Michael Cox in the studio. Listen to me. He already got some absolute heat in the studio. The album, which he's going to talk about very soon, is absolute fire. Your boy was able to get the pre-leak, so I can tell you now, unbiased, it's ridiculous.
He got 7 songs on there. He wanted to say it, but I can say it. He got 7 songs on there.
But now put yourself into a situation where now you're thinking about what he's already done, which y'all will hear it at some point. What he's already done. Put this man in the studio with with Timbaland and or Brian Michael Cox and JoJo. I'm telling you right now, I'm calling it absolute smash. I'm just saying. So if this ever gets out there, which it will, JoJo, Timbaland,
we coming for y'all.
Cox, what's up, man?
What's up? What's
all
up?
That is.
What's good? All right.
But anyway, so that's that. So let me see. So with what's going on right now, you're very versatile because I've been able to hear, like I said, hear your music in the past. I've heard the new stuff now. You're a very versatile artist, right? Your writing is, bar none, some of the best I've heard. This again, unbiased opinion.
Yeah.
But with everything going on now, like where the state of music is at, good or bad, and however your take is on it, is there a message, a specific message that you want to relay as an artist? I'm not going to say as an R&B artist. I'm just going to say as an artist. And I know how creative, the music can be. And I know how creative you are. Is there a specific message that you want to relate to people when they hear your music?
I'll just keep it simple. Authenticity isn't dead.
Authenticity is not dead. Now, let me ask you something. Let me get personal. You can step on some toes. You can say next question if you want to. What makes you say that? Do you feel like there's that's becoming a dying art? Is the creativity behind the music?
I think we're at an age where everything is about instant gratification. Like singles are the emphasis and what the music is predicated on more so now. But we want to make albums. Albums aren't being produced like they used to. We want records to be played from top to bottom, and then you just feel it. Every single song, it has a message. And I know Beyonce said that, but people don't make albums anymore,
right?
Man, and I get it. We're pushed to make singles that sound radio ready, which is good. But I want to make songs that transcend just radio because I feel like as an artist you limit yourself by just focusing on that. When there's more, you can reach more people when your music isn't contained like that.
I dig it.
Yeah.
You're a smart dude, man. You put a lot into your craft.
Absolutely, man.
Clearly.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna segue into that. So with you being, now we can say R&B singer. Is it okay to put you in the classification, or should we still say artist?
You can say whatever. I mean, I know the premise of what I do is R&B, that's a sinner, but I like to evolved and
sure.
go outside of just the R&B realm.
Okay.
But yeah, R&B is where it started for me.
All right.
And I would never like abandon that.
Cool. So
yeah,
if that's the case, then check the question out. So as an R&B artist, right, where do you see based off where it's at right now, where do you see the future of R&B at this point in time?
Yeah.
Think about who the top R&B, so-called R&B artists are, who may teeter the line of pop artists as well. Where do you see the future of R&B?
I feel like if more independent artists get that shine, like some of my friends who are here in Indy, who are really doing it, like R&B is in good hands. Okay. Like I feel like you just got to give those people a chance. And I know like a lot of it is what you make it and what you push for as an artist yourself. But yeah, those opportunities you gotta create them, but also they have to be presented. And what I'm saying is like with what the independent scene, there's so much more talent that is undiscovered that people aren't really like paying attention to.
Definitely.
Those people are. It's like those people who are ready to get drafted to the NBA. Like we here, we're ready.
Right.
Like we play better. We have better stats than them half the time because we hungry. We don't have that complacency or like that knowing that we have the spot. Like Diddy said it perfectly. There's always somebody in life that's trying to take your spot and. There are people who are, like Jamal White or myself, like who are ready to get those spots because we work for it.
Right, definitely. That's what's up. Okay, so now we're gonna get into the nitty gritty.
Okay.
Let's get a little personal. All right. We're gonna talk personally in the studio time. First of all, hold on. Before is Traishaun dating?
No, I'm single, man. I like to keep it that way for a little while, But at the end of the day, man, I'm open. I'm a lover. I'm an R&B dude, so I'm a lover as well. But at the end of the day, I just I like to keep a low profile when it comes to dating. But I'm available
for sure.
So
there you go, audience. Okay, so next question in the studio.
Yeah.
Right? Does Traishaun have any pet peeves in the studio? Like, is there anything you absolutely hate? I know you've been recording for a while, so I'm sure you've experienced the best and the absolute worst. You don't gotta put nobody on blast.
No,
Is there like maybe a pet peeve or like a really bad experience you had that you can talk about?
Right. I mean, most of the engineers I work with are professional.
Right.
But I will say one thing is timeliness because I will show up 30 minutes early, and if I'm at your studio and you out with your homeboys hanging out, and I'm like, I got a session, like that is a pet peeve of mine.
Okay.
But I try to keep it professional, try not to go off.
For sure.
But it's happened.
For sure.
For sure.
Yeah, nobody's perfect.
Right, nobody's perfect, but like the artist is paying for the time.
Yeah.
And if I'm showing up, if I'm scheduled a session at 8:00 and I'm there at 7:30 and we don't start till 8:20, that's a problem.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Understood. That's 100% valid.
Yeah.
I get that. Okay, let's see. So that's pretty much all the questions, but before we go, you got an event coming up.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, absolutely. And I got an album
about?
coming out. Okay, my album is called ECLIPSE. It's coming out June 11th. Streamed on every platform. Y'all gonna get the best of me. ECLIPSE, it means so much, and it's about self-reflection. It's about growth, and I feel like I did all that with this album. And also, I have a joint album release showcase with my homeboy Jamal White. The following day, June 12th, we about to be lit. We selling tickets. We out here, man. And I definitely can't wait for people to see the live elements that we bring to these shows because it's unlike anything other that we're seeing locally. And that's setting the tone. And that's bringing everybody to their best, man. Like I feel like being around Jamal and other artists like him pushes me.
For sure.
So I want to do that with all the people. Like all the people, we out here.
And that's on that. Before we get going, man, why don't you tell the people where they can follow you at on all social media?
You can follow me at Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, JTRAISHAUN, J Traishaun. I keep it simple all across the board. You can follow me. You can follow me on TikTok, the same app. I'm out here, man, just trying to make a living.
For sure. There you go. I'm telling you right now, I'm co-signing everything my man just said. I've witnessed this talent firsthand. It's going to be crazy. June 11th. Like my boy said, ECLIPSE, go get that on all streaming platforms. Listen, again, I'm MikeBeez. This is Wavy Talk Radio. I appreciate y'all watching. Do not forget to subscribe, like, share, do all of that. Tell your mama, tell your grandma.
Yeah.
Right? June 11th, go get that. I appreciate you, my brother.
Appreciate it.
My
Appreciate
man.
it.
That's